Somebody reached out to me and asked if I could make a video about how to handle yourself if the police stop you and want to question you. Well, that's an easy one because generally speaking, you don't have to speak to the police. If you happen to be in an area where maybe the police profile you or just for whatever reason want to speak with you, what should you do? Well, that kind of depends. First of all, if you have even the slightest thing to hide, you should say nothing to the police. Don't lie to them. Don't tell them the truth. Don't say anything. Of course, you have the Fifth Amendment under the Constitution's right to remain silent, probably one of the most important rights that people ought to exercise in any kind of encounter with the police if, again, they have the slightest thing to hide. The reality is, though, a lot of people don't even realize when they might have something to hide. They might think, well, I was with somebody and they might have done something, but I didn't have anything to do with that, so I can talk. That's a bad idea because there's all sorts of scenarios where you may very well be liable for the criminal acts of somebody else because you were with them, or the police might think that you had a little bit more knowledge than you actually did. But they don't care. If they think you had some involvement, then they're going to look to arrest you. And then things you say, you can't take back. So best thing, again, stay quiet. And you can say, listen, I want to talk to you, but I think it's only fair that I do that with my lawyer. Let's keep the playing field level. Let's keep it fair, right? So that's what you really ought to do. There's a bunch of different scenarios, but generally speaking, you don't have to talk to the police unless you want to. And again, if you have anything to hide at all, you don't say anything. You just say, I got nothing to say. I want my lawyer. Don't acknowledge your rights. Don't waive your rights on any kind of piece of paper. Just say, I'll talk, but only with my lawyer. Get my lawyer here. No matter what the police tell you, you don't have to talk. Sometimes they'll try to trick you. In fact, they're trained to trick people into answering questions. They can lie to you. They can try to deceive you. Sometimes you don't know what's going on. Best thing to do, call a lawyer. Take care. Good luck.